Hi, I've made this video for those who need to install legacy applications, such as the TI Navigator system, which is no longer compatible with Windows 7 or 8. The procedure that I will demonstrate in this video is one of the simplest ways to get such applications up and running. I must note that if you are using a Mac, you will need to either install Windows 7 using Boot Camp, or purchase a virtualization program, which I would advise against, since XP Mode itself will be a virtual system. Alright, let's get started. To download the necessary files for Windows XP Mode, you need to navigate to Microsoft's website. However, for simplicity, I've included a link in the description below. Go ahead and scroll to the middle of the page and click on Download. The next page will walk you through the installation and using XP Mode. Before we can proceed any further, you need to make sure that you're running Windows 7 Professional, Ultimate, or Enterprise. Go ahead and scroll to the bottom of the page to the section Installing and Using Windows XP Mode. From this point, when presented with new links, please open them in a new tab or window, as we will refer back to the current page quite often. Expand the section to Download and Install Windows XP Mode, and go to the Windows XP Mode page in the Download Center. To proceed further, Microsoft needs to validate your current operating system to ensure it's genuine. Press Continue, and when prompted to install an add-on, press Install. In the next window, select your language and press Download to select which version of XP Mode you wish to download. For the sake of this video, I'll select the first option, which includes Windows Media Player. The XP Mode _N does not include Media Player. When you've successfully downloaded the file, go ahead and run it. On the setup screen, click Next to continue. Next, select your installation directory. I highly suggest leaving it as is. Press Next and click Finish to complete this setup. Now, let's go back to our XP Mode webpage. This time, expand the To Download and Install Windows Virtual PC section. Navigate to the Windows Virtual PC page in Download Center and press Continue to revalidate your operating system. Next, select your language and press Download to select a version that corresponds to your Windows architecture. In my case, I'm running a 64-bit version of Windows 7, so I will select the second option. If you're running a 32-bit version, select the first option and press Next. When prompted to install the Windows Update, press Yes. On the next pop-up window, accept the license agreement. When the installation has completed, go ahead and restart your computer. When Windows has completely booted up, navigate to the Start menu, All Programs, Windows Virtual PC, and then click on Windows XP Mode. When the XP Mode setup is launched, click on the I accept the license terms box and press Next. In the next screen, choose a password and enter it in the corresponding boxes. Then press Next. Since XP Mode operates as a standalone operating system, it is recommended to keep it up to date. So choose the first radio button and press Next. Then click on the Start Setup. You now should be able to see the Windows XP environment. Notice that the drives accessible in Windows 7 can also be accessed on Windows XP Mode. Go ahead and insert your TI Navigator installation disk and wait for the auto-run to execute. The software installation is like any ordinary process. To begin, select Option 2, TI Navigator Software, then click on TI Navigator, and press OK when prompted to install all the accompanying programs. At any point during the installation, if you're prompted by the Windows logo testing failure, press Continue anyway, as this software is compatible with Windows XP. For copyright reasons, the rest of the setup process is not shown in the video. Simply follow the on-screen instructions to finalize the installation, and enter the ID code provided with the installation media. To allow communication between the computer and the hub access point, The access point needs to be connected to the computer with a Cat5 cable. However, by default, Windows XP mode does not recognize the Ethernet port as a means of communication. Thus, we need to change the networking adapter to the Ethernet card. This can be achieved by navigating to Tools, Settings, and changing the networking option to Ethernet. Once you make such a change, you have to reboot the virtual XP mode for the changes to take effect. To restart, navigate to Actions, and click on Restart. After this, you should be able to add the access point and hubs to TI Navigator.